Your teeth, your tongue, your lips. Your teeth, your tongue, your lips.
This thing on my cheek, believed to be a brand.
Your lips, your tongue, your teeth. Your teeth, your tongue, your lips.
It's either her rival or her likeness. She looks for someone to fight with, something to act as a mirror.
Do you want to suffer, Miss Jones?
Maybe after time, I'll get more used to it like I do.
Do you want to suffer, Miss
Or maybe you won't.
Your teeth, your tongue, your lips. Your teeth, your tongue, your lips.
You have a choice, so take it. Save yourself.
You are something altogether different now. Hello, miss.
How do you do?
I'm alright. And how are you doing?
Quite well today, thank you for asking.
What's your name?
Abigail Jones. Yours?
Evangeline Thorne.
Evangeline Thorne. Nice to meet you, Miss Thorne.
What do you do, Miss Jones?
I'm a reporter for the Saints Daily.
Oh, really? You have a kind face. And unlike most people I've spoken to today, you haven't backed up against a corner, fearing that I'll strike you down like I'm some kind of unchained animal.
Well, if you spend any time with the paper, you'll familiarize yourself with my work and maybe realize that people with strong beliefs and extreme experiences tend to be of interest to me. And I don't really tend to see them as anything besides people at the end of the day. And a lot of you have interesting stories to tell. So why should I fear a conversation?
I never hurt anyone that didn't ask me to.
You never hurt anyone that didn't ask you to do it?
They didn't ask me in those exact words, of course. But when one fails to value their own existence, their own life, when one's weakness jumps from their throat in such a fashion, they must be corrected. The 4 people I branded, they all had something in common. Mouthy braggarts who saw fit to spit in my eye when I had a knife pressed to their belly. All of them willing to die or suffer on principles that weren't their own. I burned Hummingbird because in a simple robbery they saw fit to tell me that I would be hunted like a dog, that their people would punish me, rake me over the coals, that I was making a great mistake. So I showed them, your people are not here, I am. I think you'll find I'm a very civil, conversational person when approached correctly.
I suppose there Not very many people in the world take kindly to threats, especially unprovoked. Or insults.
Exactly. But if there's one curse I would lay upon anybody, it's upon the tongues of those that spew the holier-than-thou rhetoric.
Sure.
I apologize, I've taken up quite a bit of your time.
That's all right. It seems like you needed to talk. And I'm more than happy to listen, and not just because I'm a reporter.
Well, if you would ever like an interview or a story, I will more than happily oblige.
This looks potentially dangerous.
It does.
Be ready to jump out.
I'm ready.
Okay. Don't jump out. We're going to go down.
Okay. All right.
I said don't jump
I didn't jump out.
Look at that.
Wow.
A dramatic conclusion.
I actually did not jump out.
Yeah, you fell out, huh?
I did. I fell out.
Jeez, this boat is beat to shit, but it's in one piece.
Wow.
That is quite the trip.
Yeah, it is. I will not lie to you. That might be a pattern, but it was a pattern that existed before I came here, and before everything. That's always been a pattern with me.
Meeting dangerous folks.
Chasing dangerous things. I did go and find the most dangerous creatures that I possibly could and got as close to them as I possibly could. Help me down. Thank you. I never expected to be working for an actual newspaper talking to real people. But now that I am, it's kind of the same feeling of chasing a creature, which I understand there's a fundamental difference. People can think and use other people in a way that creatures cannot or don't.
Yeah, them creatures in Africa, you leave and come back home and they don't come across the earth to come find you again.
Right. That's true.
So, what's the purpose of it?
Well, to discover what makes the creature the way that it is, I guess. I'm curious what that purpose is, and I feel it would make a good news article for other people to read about. But I certainly do think you may have to prepare yourself for the possibility that I might place myself in risky situations, because that's a little bit the way that I am.
Well, far be it from me to try to rein you in back from what it is you want to be doing.
Well, at the same time, I feel you do get a say.
And what good would my say do me?
I don't know, I haven't heard it. But perhaps you underestimate the care that I have for you and your feelings.
Perhaps I do.
I can tell you this, that I don't see myself being this way forever. That I can see a circumstance in the future in which I would no longer pursue those things. Our future, not mine, ours.
How are you feeling?
Ready. Quite ready.
Good to hear. This hunt begins like any other hunt. Isa. Ice. Of patience. May your hand strike true today. Canas, the torch. May your fire guide us. Thurisaz, giant, may my strength preserve us.
Think of a question. Concentrate on it. Focus on the runes. Seek the answer.
A new dawn.
Awakening.
Fitting, I think, for our first hunt. Our first true hunt.
Good evening. How are you today?
I'm doing alright. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Seems like a good night for riding. Out for a hunt, I think. Last one was not very successful.
No,
Going
we went
after
to
bears yielded no results, unfortunately.
only
Bears,
wolves.
You two, remember what we discussed?
Yeah, of course.
Well, now's the time. You put your hands up right now.
Okay, no need to do anything hasty here. We're all cooperating.
Not a very smart place to do this kind of thing.
It's smart enough, trust me.
Right there, good enough.
Citizens of Blackwater, trust me when I say this does not concern you. Come on now. Where we discussed.
Let's go.
Who's that, I wonder? Ghost.
Can I get you any tea?
I'm good, but thank you.
Are you sure? Some chamomile might be really nice right now for you.
If you don't mind.
Yep, I can go get that. Marjorie, you stay with her, okay?
What happened?
People got kidnapped.
Who?
Pruitt and Cash.
Oh my god, where? By who?
No.
Who?
I don't know.
Okay.
I gotta get tea, but these two saw what happened. I have to get tea. I'll be
Thank
right
you.
back.
Yep.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, thought they were deputies, just messing around. There was 3 of them, and 2 people were tied up, thrown on the back of their horse, and they just took off.
Just
going,
now? That was just now, wasn't it?
Not less than 5 minutes ago.
Oh my god, why? Were they?
I think they were all ladies too, right?
They were all women?
They were all women, yes.
Yeah.
So, Sheriff Cash, what do you know about me exactly?
Know about you. I mean, aside from the crimes that you've done, I suppose. What are you asking me exactly?
My portfolio, my body of work.
Well, I don't have the full list, but off the top of memory, I know that you have kidnapped and tortured a few folks. I mean, namely Porter O'Neill, former deputy. I know that you had a list of folks that you wanted to protect. You're calling some folks part of your flock. You had Pavis as some sort of nemesis or something like that. Am I getting this all right, or am I mixed up?
That's about correct. What do you value, Sheriff?
This is awful philosophical, ain't it?
Oh, trust
so you
me,
didn't...
all conversations with me end philosophically.
What do I value? I suppose I value friendship, companionship. I value integrity, honor.
I see. Many things that I similarly value. You don't have to leave here in pieces today. In fact, you may leave here relatively unscathed.
Well, I very much like the sound of the unscathing part of this. So whatever I can do to help, crew it myself, get back to our loved ones, I'm gonna do. So please, go ahead. Have you thought about the consequences, the potential consequences of your choice to do away with what it is you got waiting for you back home?
Is Tabitha Thorne on duty, or does she plan to be later this evening?
I just read through the list not too long ago. I don't recall seeing her name.
Well, for what it's worth, I don't plan on hurting her. Not in any way she can't recover from. I don't plan on scarring her or burning her. I plan on making her one of us. Pain is a great teacher. It erodes all sorts of barriers. Ones that we did not know existed.
I have made a lot of friends here. Some that were here before me, some that were here after me, that have all since been put in the ground.
Did you really not read anything on Thorne? I find that very hard to believe.
I'm afraid not. Like I said, just wasn't that interesting.
You haven't spoken to either of her victims. They're currently still on the force.
It's a big state. Lots of ground to cover.
Mitchell and Riley.
Not to
They both
mention
have little Mark.
Marlo and Kate.
I can take what is yours, or I can give you what is mine. It's your choice.
You know what? I'm not really in a giving mood today.
Right, could one of you just hold him down while I prepare my scalpels?
there, nice and still, like a good little boy.
Why don't you take about 3 steps back, Sheriff?
I'm alright where I'm at.
I'll compromise. 2 steps, and I won't ask again.
My work that I do is not a secret. The lifespan of folks that put on this badge is very short. And I would have to be very lucky and quite exceptional to not, I suppose, fall victim the same way that they have.
Don't turn your head away. Watch.
Son of a bitch.
That's alright, it's alright. You're doing so well. It's a good tattoo, right? Nice big deep breath to me, alright? Let's not scare the bears too much. Well done. Am I good to cut them free?
Not just
One
yet.
moment.
I believe I owe our sheriff here something, if you're not in the middle of something, Issa.
It's all yours.
Well, speaking of things being off, this thing on my cheek I believe to be a brand. Probably leave some sort of scar that shows some kind of symbol.
Was it Thorn?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the mark, though, Gabriel. It's not all of it. It's the intimacy of that. This bitch put her hands on your face and burned you. Like she had any right to be there.
Miss Jones, I recall a scintillating conversation once upon a time where you displayed a skill set very few in the crossing possess. Listening. You write for the paper, yes. I wish to give my story to one who has ears to hear it, and the stomach to keep it down. Accept my invitation, and I will gladly reciprocate in kind.
Thorn telegrammed me, asking me for an interview.
And you said,
I haven't said anything yet.
okay. And you will say, or do you not know?
I suppose I don't know. I have such a profound desire to look that woman in the face. I want to measure her. Her story, Thorn. You don't deserve a story. Like many of these folks, I think that the thing that would do the most damage to you is to be made keenly aware of how little you are. What a great volume of nothing you represent. You're not some great hero in some tale. But I am. Thorn, whatever you call yourself. I too was impressed at first by the apparent sincerity of your story upon our first meeting. But I regret to inform you that my interest in your tale is now about as sizable as a single ant carrying a crumb of dust. The grandeur with which you paint yourself is merely a veil you use to shroud your crimes. A fine suit on a corpse, flowers on a grave. Peel up the facade and you're left with nothing but festering rot. Just some miserable woman marking innocent people on a chaotic whim. Let me be clear. You don't want me telling your story, because I'll shed light on what you really are. I'll rip down that veil and shine right inside. I'll evoke the pity you deserve, the disgust. People will shake their heads at the novelty and turn away when I'm done with you, and no one will ever know your names. I'll use every word for nothing I can think of. Sincerely, Abigail Jones.
She has done terrible things. Did you ever meet a woman named Cass, darling?
You know, I never did meet Cass, but I know she passed away.
The last message that she gave to me was Thorn is not a bad person. Just, she was never shown how to love. And I think about that often when I think of her. And how the hate in my heart that I carried for her poisoned me. And how the love of my life has begged me to forgive her. You don't have to. I'm not saying that you have to. I'm not saying Cash has to. I'm not saying anyone has to, but what she has done is despicable and vile. took me months. It took me almost half a year to find this. So I'm not expecting miracles, and you don't need to find it. If you can sit with this, if this need for vengeance or justice or whatever it is, if this brings you peace, then you have that peace. If this hatred brings you peace, then keep that peace. This is just, I wanted to share this story with you.
I want you to hear me. It's not vengeance that's driving me or anything like that. It's not even, I don't even want to do anything to the woman. I just want her to not get the things she wants. That's what I want. And
I understand this.
Maybe if she does find me and catch me, maybe I can talk my way out of it. I'm sure I won't talk my way out of it, Brandon, but
honestly, probably not.
It's all right. I can handle that. If she wants to kill me, that's a different story. I don't know, though. I think that she gets too fascinated by grand things to want to kill immediately.
She's not a killer.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, because every person I've talked to about this since keeps saying Thorne's a murderer, and I keep asking who is she murdered. Nobody can give me an answer.
She's not a murderer. She's not a house cat playing with mice. She is not a murderer.
I think she's really looking for someone to oppose her, is what she's looking for.
Yes. It's either her rival or her likeness. She looks for someone to fight or something to act as a mirror.
This view of things as a grand story, fanciful though it may be, that's something I understand. So whatever she sees, this way she sees herself, however she's painting things, I may not understand what she's trying to get at, or what thirst she has that she's trying to slake. Maybe I don't understand that. But the finding of a story or something great or grand inside of this pale life that we're living, I understand that.
I believe that she's trying to earn herself a glorious death. She knows that old age is not for her. She will not die in a bed. This is the thing. I want you to keep this in mind. Her greatest wish is to go to Valhalla. If she dies screaming without a weapon in her hand, she will not go to Valhalla. Use that to your advantage. Use this time to work out a strategy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your tongue will earn you trouble, Miss Jones. Do you know what it is to be hunted? Truly hunted. I dream of your teeth. I dream of your errant tongue, wriggling behind them. I dream of your lips, pressed tight in honey perches, and frozen in whatever shape I deem fit. You speak of light. You will howl of shudder. The venom of the wolf shall fill your veins, time, in due time. Wow, hummingbird. That's about as good as I can do for a first lesson.
This has been extremely insightful.
It's what little I can teach you.
Hey, Amelie.
Careful, there's some people walking around not saying anything. Those two ladies over there.
I'm sure it's the bare minimum I can offer. If you'd like lessons in combat, I can perhaps assist with that at a later date.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Well, what's Hummingbird?
Okay.
Yeah, I know
The
her.
other one didn't say anything but tip their hat. So.
Okay. All right, thank
The
you.
last woman I seen tip their hat like that was Thorn. So, just be safe you go that way.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it just seems shady.
We're being watched again.
You feel we are?
Prickling in the back of my neck. Thank you.
That's alright. Best of luck to you.
Yes, you too.
I'm sure I'll see you around sometime.
Oh, you certainly will.
And feel free to contact me again if you have need of me.
Who's with you?
Doing all right, Abigail?
Yeah, I'm fine. Who is with you?
Oh, her name is Grace. She's newer. About 3 weeks.
You lying to me?
Let's go for a ride, shall we?
She's not coming, is she?
Of
Although
course
I
not.
almost wish that she would. So
She's
we
not
can
coming.
have it out like real women.
She's not coming. We can speak to her if you like. I can tell you what we spoke on.
Sure, go ahead.
There are 2 men trying to kill me and my wife. These are men who hunt like she does. She owed me a favor. She taught me how she hunts.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you practice on?
Nobody. I don't touch the innocent, Abigail.
I know you don't, and I believe you. And I know you have some kind of strange understanding with her.
When she branded me, she told me that it connected me to her.
You believe
And I
this?
think that she's right.
Really?
In a way. And she sworn an oath never hurt me.
Sworn an oath to never hurt you after all those horrible things you told me that she did to you.
Yes. I suffered enough.
And you're comfortable with this?
No. But I trust her word. She's many things, but she's not a liar.
I want to know what she wants with me. And if it's nothing, I want to hear that from her mouth. But I don't want to put you between me and her. Because I really don't know who you choose.
She's a tool, she's a means to an end. This is my only shot. My only option. It's either that or I wait for them to come and kill us.
It is very hard to live watching over my shoulder all the time.
Yeah.
Getting
I know what that feels like. She seems tempered. That's all I can say.
So what you're telling me is now's a good time.
Now's a good time for... What, exactly?
To ask her what she wants with me.
I don't think it would hurt. Abigail, I don't think it's what she wants from you.
She told me that she wanted to teach me a lesson, essentially. She was not happy with the words that I spoke to her. I wrote a telegram back eventually, telling her that where I come from, the doers and the words themselves. And I didn't say the rest of what I thought, but the rest of what I thought is that only people who can't dance with words dance with blades and weapons.
Shit.
I suppose in a way I want to test this woman. Maybe the way she wants to test everyone else.
It's a really bad idea. Look, you are brave and you are smart and you are strong. Just remember that she is a hunter.
I know. But I do not understand this threat to hunt and then a complete lack of resolve to carry it out. Either do it or don't. I have been sweating over Gavin Summers for 4 months. And then her for at least 1, maybe 6 weeks now. The only thing that I do that makes me feel strong right now, I go up to the most infamous gang leaders in all the crossing and I tell them, do not harm the paper, the people of the paper. And I explain to them why and they listen to me. They listen. But I can't do the same for myself. I never have the opportunity because these people come to me in my telegrams. They flit through the shadows around my homes. They just sit there and growl at me. Like wolves. Wolves in the forest. And now she's here alone. And there's someone here who cares about me. You say it's a bad idea. It's not the right time. I think it's the perfect time to have a conversation. Howdy, Evangeline.
Doing okay? Pardon?
I said, howdy, Miss Thorne.
She recognized you.
Of course she did. She's not an idiot.
No.
How are you, Miss Jones?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Isn't it nice to be free?
I was going to say, you aren't wanted, I don't think, are you?
Who knows? Do you? Am I?
Good question. I haven't heard of you doing anything since your last stint.
Maybe I was just looking for the right opportunity.
Is it here now?
Seems like it might be tasteless.
I was
Right in
going to
front
say,
of a hummingbird.
well, I don't think you've had your fun yet with your little hunt.
No. Not yet.
Just a little snarl here and there via telegram. Visiting my haunts. Bringing your boys with their wagon. Did you tame them all?
Did I tame them?
Well, I know they didn't tame you.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Miss Jones, but it will not undo the past.
The past. I suppose that's what I want to know is, what exactly do you want from me again? And why?
I think it's rather simple. I offered you an interview. I plan to give you one. But as you said in your 3-telegram dissertation to me, I am beneath note, yes.
You're certainly not worth mine.
I'm not worth your time, Miss Jones.
Or my study.
And why is that? What sin did I commit?
I believe I indicated to you in that 3-telegram dissertation.
I want to hear it from your tongue.
My tongue. What exactly do you plan to do to my tongue, Miss Thorne?
I've already told you I dream of it. Your tongue, your teeth, your lips.
You're very fascinated by me.
I am, Miss Jones. Some would consider it improper.
So obsession, then.
Obsession? That implies you're worth my obsession. Ask Hummingbird what happens to those that see fit to wag their tongue needlessly in my presence.
Needlessly? Needlessly. After the things that you've done to other people, I know you think you're making them stronger. But it's petty. Petty revenge for people not seeing things the way that you do. You need violence more than you need discourse, it seems.
I offered you a conversation, Miss Jones.
We're having one now.
Interesting.
Thorne, please.
Please what?
Please don't hurt her.
You will earn my respect far more if you fight me with your words than if you lay a hand on me.
I don't give a damn about your respect.
Oh, I don't think that's true at all.
No.
I hold the keys to the paper.
You hold the keys to the paper.
That's right.
And what do you survive this thing anymore? You've made it clear, very clear. I don't belong there. I don't think any measure of violence or conversation will sway you otherwise.
Oh, that's not true. I do think you belong there. I told you that. I said you don't want me writing your story because how am I going to write it? I'm going to tell people exactly what you are.
Do you want to suffer, Miss Jones? What spark have I lit underneath you that you would provoke a beast such as me?
Who's provoked who, really?
I've provoked you. You wrote me 3 telegrams, I wrote you 1 back. Do we not stand even in the arena of the discourse you favor so?
Right.
You spoke of what you would do with my name, I spoke what I would do with your face. Are we not evenly acquitted?
Shall we call it a draw then? And go about our merry ways?
Disrespect runs deep. And I don't need your respect, but I do need your penance. But...
For what? Like you said, I'm not an
for
idiot.
viewing me with an improper lens. Let's call it that.
Like you said, I'm not an idiot, and neither are you. You wonder what you did? Figure it out.
Who did I hurt, Abigail? Which one was it that pushed you over the line?
Abigail.
I'm sure I'll see you at some point, Miss Thorne.
Perhaps sooner than later.
Abigail.
Hummingbird?
I promise you this is not worth it.
Allow me to leave first. This place reeks of prey.
You what?
I promise you, whatever you have planned, it is not worth it.
I don't have anything planned. I will wait for her to come to me.
I don't know if I can protect you.
You don't have to.
But I will try.
You don't have to. I have law.
I know I don't have to, but I'm going to try.
Look, no. You have Isla to worry about. You worry about Isla. Do not worry about me. I don't need your protection. I just need you to let me lean on you when I need it because I know you've been through something like this before, alright?
I'm always here.
I know.
Just learn from my mistake. Be smarter than I was.
How do I do
Because I will... Watch what you say. Say you do your yes ma'ams and your no ma'ams. Swallow your pride.
Fuck the yes ma'ams and no ma'ams.
Do you know what she did to me? Do you remember what I told you what she did to me?
Yes.
Do you want that?
No.
Then do what you have to do to survive.
God. Gabriel always says the same thing. But when I looked at her...
I know. You think it doesn't make me sick to be around her? You think I don't hate myself for begging for her help? I feel pathetic. I feel weak. I am disgusted with myself. And I have no other choice. You have a choice, so take it. Save yourself. Please.
I think it might be too late for that.
What's going on?
Wait, Amelie, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
Thorn got Abigail.
What? Are you kidding me?
No, I ain't kidding you.
Wait.
Where is she?
They held me at gunpoint and tied me up and left me on the back porch there, and they took her on a horse out of town.
Where? Just now?
Minutes ago.
Which way?
Where? Which way did they go?
They went east.
You know, the storm really does put me in a mood. I wonder if Thor smiles upon this little meeting of ours, Abigail. In spite of how much I loathe him and his kin. The chain of creation, are you familiar?
I don't think I'm familiar with yours.
I know not whether I seek to break the cycle or simply to spur it. But I do serve Fenrir. And breaking his chains, the chains of my father, that will usher Ragnarok. This is a thing that we must do, Abigail.
There are processes in life, aspects of nature, which bring about changes. A cycle, life and death. You ask us, why? Does a tool seek to know its purpose?
I mean, I suppose if you consider yourself a tool, then you don't have to, I suppose, but I don't consider myself a tool. I consider myself an agent of my own existence. And a person.
Who do you serve then, Abigail?
Interesting question. I suppose I serve freedom of expression.
Freedom of expression? Can you write whatever you want in the paper?
Well, I could. But I don't. But you see, I don't think I mind a few walls. I don't mind a few fetters. I think that instead of seeing them as chains, for me, they are the handrails on the bridges of life. They are the things that keep us steady.
I believe that Issa and I felt this way once, a long time ago. I felt that way before I entered the pit. But there was no one to save me but me in the end, Abigail. Just as there's no one that can save you now except yourself.
I think I made my peace with that a long time ago.
Well, then take some heart that once today is done. My hunt for you has ended. And if you never call upon me again, whether that is for revenge or to begin your first lesson.
I don't have any need to take any revenge on you.
Not yet.
I would never take your revenge. And here's
Why
why.
not?
Once you care about something like revenge, or doling out penance, if you want to call it that, then you got a person taking up way more of your time than they deserve to. I don't wish for my life to be consumed by someone else unless I am giving that person the best parts of me.
What are the best parts of you, Abigail?
I'm told that they are things like radiance, and every word I say is always in the right place. For myself, though, I like to think that I am inundated with an uncommon kindness.
That uncommonness. That's what draws me to you, Abigail. You are different, and that makes you interesting.
You realize you're a hypocrite. You could not help yourself. A part of you wanted to talk to her, and that's why you sent that letter.
It had nothing to do with me.
Why would you reach out then?
I reached out first.
She asked me for an interview, and I told her no in no uncertain terms.
You responded with venom, as you said. It's interesting. It's there, whether you see it or not. A snake winds down deep in your soul, anchored, much like the great serpent of the world.
On the subject of venom.
Oh, God. Please don't do this.
No,
What do you want to know?
there's nothing I want to know. I simply want to embrace you in the only way I know how. Abigail, you and I are two worlds apart. We have not felt the same pain. I have felt this sting before. Did you know that?
Who gave it to you?
Those in the pit.
The pit? What is the pit?
The pit is where I was born. That's where I learned the teachings that I carry forward into my disciples, Isa and Kenaz. You are strong enough to survive this, Abigail. I know you are. I know you are. I would not have chosen you if you were not.
God.
It's all right. At one point, soon enough, it will overwhelm you entirely.
It doesn't make any sense what you're doing.
Why not?
Which is it? Is it penance? Or is it growth? It cannot be both.
It is one to serve the other. I'll admit, the desire to cause you pain has subsided into something else. You're correct. I simply wish to help you grow, as I did Hummingbird.
It doesn't concern you then, though, that I may not become the thing that you're hoping I will become. Maybe this will just make me into the happiest Abby I've ever been.
Maybe it will. It will grip your body like a vice, like a cold fire, every inch. It's almost euphoric in a way. I want you to repeat after me. I am the wolf that will swallow the sun. Say it. You will be.
I don't think that's true.
We can make it true, Abigail. We can break your chains. I can shed your fleece. It's all right. I'm here for you. I am the wolf that will swallow the sun.
I'm the wolf that will swallow the sun.
I will taste the moon between my teeth.
I don't want to. I don't want to take the light away. I don't want to take the light away.
We take it away so something new can be sparked.
I am light.
You are light.
That's what I do.
Then when it is dark, you will shine forth. I am the wolf that will swallow the sun. I will taste the moon between my teeth.
I will taste the moon between my teeth.
I will swallow the crossing hole.
I'm consuming the crossing hole.
In a tide of iron and wolves beneath. It's all right. It's okay. I've got you. I've got you. It's all right. Look at you. You're burning brightly. The strength inside you. It defeats the pain. It is the weakness leaving you. It is the fleece peeled back from your skin.
Don't this for a talk.
No, Abigail, all this for you.
Over my words.
Your words are your weapon. Am I not mistaken?
Yes. Yes.
So are mine. I just have a few other tools on the belt, so to speak.
I don't
Abigail.
need other tools.
No, your weapons, your words, they're fire enough. But maybe you are matched for once, and maybe so am I.
You feel that way, Thor? Tell me,
Do I
did you
feel-
dream of my face last night?
I've dreamt of you often, Abigail. And I think I've come to love you in my own little way.
Why?
Why? Because I think you are worthy. I did not think so at first. And perhaps to begin, all I wanted was to cause your fire, your light, everything that you are. Would you like me to take the pain away, Abigail?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yes, take it away.
Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Okay, alright, listen to me. Just breathe deeply. You will purge it from your own body, do you understand?
What? What?
I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and tell me what you see. Tell me what you see in the dark.
The beach. The pebbly beach. It's cold, watery sun. There's a woman sitting on the beach with a tortoise shell. She's throwing balls. I've seen her before.
Who is she, Abigail?
She's you. There's runes on the bones. All the same runes that you put on his face. They're all the same. Sorry, sauce. The one you put on his face.
And when the sunlight fades, where does the light come from, Abigail? From where does it shine?
He doesn't shine. He's not the light.
No.
I am.
That's right. It shines from inside you, from inside your skull, your eyes, your mouth.
Yes.
You are light.
Please give me this. Please, please take it away. Please.
Only you can take it away.
Help.
This is nothing. This will not save you. Only you can save you. You are light manifest. You form a dire wolf born of light. You are a bright wolf stalking a dark forest. You are no longer prey, Abigail. You are the predator. You are the huntress. And what you stalk is the darkness of the world. And you swallow it whole. You tear out its throat with your teeth. Isa, is this one Wunjo or Degas?
Degas.
Simple enough. Abigail.
What?
To me, you are Degas.
What is that?
You are the day. You are awakening. You are the light of understanding, of reflection.
It doesn't sound so bad.
No.
You are truth. Paradoxical, perhaps. Enlightenment.
You are something altogether different now. You will grow from this. Your teeth, your tongue, or your lips. Which is it? Which gift will you carry with you?
I can't make that choice.
That's all right, Abigail.
No.
I am strong enough to make this choice for us both. But first you must sleep. It's all right, Abigail. Sleep. I'll watch over you. I'll always watch over you.
Abigail? Abigail, hey. Hey, look at me, look at me. Abigail, look at me. Shh, okay. Hey, I got you.
you, okay? I've got you. I got you.
I don't want to have like a security detail constantly.
Look,
But-
she got what she wanted from me. I'm not going to need a security detail again. She
That's
doesn't
not-
have any reason to come after me again.
Abigail, we don't know that, okay? We don't know that this is it. This could be the start, this could be the beginning. We don't know if it's a punctuation, all right?
So why were you saying that you think that she settled a score, that it's over now? Did she make statements to that effect?
In a way, yeah. She branded me on my tongue with what she says is the symbol of me, and sewed my mouth shut. That was the penance for the telegrams. That was the punishment for my mouth. But all the rest of it was because she said that she has become so fascinated by me. She thinks that I have the same strength she does. She thinks that I should belong to her. So she ain't got no more reason to hurt me. I don't know if it's the end, but she's certainly not going to come into town stalking me again. This, the rune she gave me is called, Dega. She said it's my new name. I guess to answer your question, no, it ain't over. But it's not going to happen the way Corner thinks it's going to.
Well, she can't have you. You're part of my clan. And whatever she says your name is, I don't care. You are my Abby.
She wrote something to me as well that you probably want to look at.
This is a deputy's journal.
Yeah, I guess she robbed him before.
Well, this is certainly very much the ramblings of a crazed person.
Yes, they are.
Do you mind if I take this back to the deputy?
Not at all. Can I can I have that page out of it, or can I?
You want this page?
Yeah, I would like that page.
Sure, I'll give it to you. I will ask you why you want it.
Because I don't want to forget.
Why?
Because I always want to be reminded of the truth of things. I don't want them to get twisted in my head, or with the passage of time come to mean less than what they mean. Hummingbird almost burned it. Why am I the only one who thinks that it seems right to keep?
I'm not sure. I would think the same as Hummingbird. Hard not to see myself as the failure here. I, of course, wish I would have been there. Wish anyone would have been there.
That badge on your chest and that gun on your back are not the only ways that you take care of me. You are most certainly not failing me right now. not always been able to protect me. But you have always been there when I needed you afterward. And honestly, that's more important.
What do you need right now?
I am okay. I know that I have not fully processed what happened to me. I don't know when that's going to happen. I know that the way I'm acting right now seems strange. It's because there's something numb around everything that occurred yesterday that is not letting me feel it. It's probably my mind protecting itself or something like that, I would think. I need this right here. I need you. I need to be here because here is home. I need to be distracted. Tell me something you know I'd enjoy hearing.
There's got to be at least 3 stars in the sky that you can see right now that are also named Abigail.
I don't know how you do it.
You just can't argue with that. There's so many of them up there, at least 3. I mean, it could be like 300 for all I know, but certainly wouldn't be no less than 3.
I was expecting, any perfectly normal man would be like, I love you, but not you, because you're extraordinary. Don't look behind us now, but there's a very creepy woman in a blue dress wandering very slowly behind us.
Jesus.
Did you see that?
I do like her get up though.
I do too. I would love a dress like that. Reminds
What
me
is
of
a woman
Runtime
like that
still.
doing walking into town at this hour?
I am not about to question a lady's motives.
May not have to be questioned.
My gift to Abigail is that of the perfect lens. The light within her burns away the dark. Her tongue is venomed, marked. She is strengthened by my touch. She is her own. I mark her with herself. In time, she will come to me as my disciple or as my foe. If she does not, the gods have protected her beyond my ken, beyond my work, and I will be forced to drink her light with my own tongue.